Back to President Biden, who missed another key opportunity on Tuesday night to condemn China's actions, failing to directly mention the Chinese spy balloon during his 73-minute State of the Union address. Joining us now for a reaction, Tennessee Senator and member of the Judiciary, Veterans Affairs, and Armed Services Committees, Senator Marsha Blackburn. Great to see you this morning.
Good morning.
Senator, I want to get your reaction to this very odd exchange between President Biden and Judy Woodruff in Wisconsin yesterday when she asked him about China.
China today is saying they feel smeared, that you smeared them and their leader in your remarks last night. Have relations now between the U.S. and China taken a big hit, frankly?
No.
How do you know?
I know. I talked to him.
You've talked to Xi
Talked
Jinping?
to Xi Jinping before. And our team talks to their people.
During this and since?
Yeah, after this. I haven't talked to them during this.
Oh.
Very odd exchange there. Senator, your reaction, and was this a missed opportunity for the president Tuesday night to lay out maybe the Biden doctrine moving forward as it relates to China?
Of course, it was a missed opportunity. And interestingly enough, while the president was talking about junk fees, resort fees, and non-compete clauses, a lot of Tennesseans were out there going, well, how about the border? How about crime in the streets? How about the Chinese Communist Party? How about what is happening with Russia, Ukraine? Why don't you talk to us about inflation, about the economy? There is no wage growth. It is not keeping up. Those are the things that people wanted to hear. And Rob, you know, you've got 2/3 of the people that have been polled saying this country is on the wrong track. And you see this in poll after poll after poll, survey after survey, and the president goes out there and he wants a lot of happy talk and never touches the big issues.
Senator, you're going to be briefed today on the Chinese spy flight. Do you trust the administration to make sound national security decisions for our country moving forward?
The American people right now have a lot of questions about this foreign policy. It is not clear to the American people or to our allies and to our enemies. Our allies should know that they're our ally and they can count on us. Our enemy should fear us. And there are so many questions about what is happening with the axis of evil. Iran, North Korea, Russia, China, the participation they have there. You know, Rob, look at what they're doing right now. Iran has started manufacturing drones in Russia because they've given Russia 6,000 drones to use against Ukraine. You have North Korea sending rockets into Russia to help them fight Ukraine. You have the Chinese giving them navigation equipment to help them fight the Ukrainians. So these are things that should cause people questions. It shows you we have an inept foreign policy. It is not clearly defined. Our enemies and our allies aren't sure exactly where they're sitting, and they don't know. This administration is so unpredictable, they don't really know quite what to expect.
Senator, I want to squeeze two in. We've got about a minute left. You are a new member of the Senate Finance Committee. You're proposing 3 separate bills. This coming on the heels of Joe Biden saying that Republicans want to, quote unquote, sunset Medicare and Social Security. Your bills would, across the board, cut non-defense, non-homeland security, and non-veteran spending by small margins. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's 1%, 2%, and 5% across the board cuts. And if you do this, you begin to whittle away at the baseline. And this is something we should be doing every year. Every department should do this. You can save a penny out of a dollar. You can save a nickel out of a dollar. And as you do this, you're beginning to cut into that baseline. The next step would be to go to zero-based budgeting, where every department bills their budget out from $1 every year. This is how you cut delivery costs of programs and services and how you keep agencies and their salaries right-sized.
Senator, 2 weeks ago, DirecTV, out of nowhere, dropped Newsmax from their channel lineup. DirecTV's gotten something like 80,000 phone calls from DirecTV subscribers and Newsmax viewers. How shocked are you that this is still happening in America?
I was so surprised that they did this. And we have written, we are working on this issue. We have helped to raise the awareness on this issue. What we want to do is make certain that there are more options, that there is more free speech, and that we do not see suppression of free speech.
All right. Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn, we will keep a very close eye on that legislation. Great to see you again. Thanks for being with us.
You got it.